in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So USC's offense will take the field first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and time. It's just elite QB. Receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated man. There is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back him.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henderson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Turning it on. him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Grabbed in the middle. It's Armour. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
There he goes to the right. He's at the touchdown Trojans. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Iowa's offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Fires one high and deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to throw again. Oh, he wants it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play.
Touchdown, USC! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Lewis wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Cameron. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Handoff from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear them.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to beat him to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the second quarter. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll send the tight end in motion. Lewis wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Iowa! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Try to get it to the edge. Creates a little room. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Working that left side. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. Turning it on. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Armour. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Trojans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Each and every I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lewis to throw. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. With the catch, it's Cameron. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 45. Give him 105 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll try to get outside. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Going to sling it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Armour. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The short hands, it's Henderson. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They're going to run it. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. Lewis wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the toss. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he got smacked. Released the pass, it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. Fourth down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Lewis to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Temple rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week.
Running to the left.
Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked it.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to... throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 for the 14. Going to the run, it's Judowski. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Lewis wants to pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Henderson. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Back to the ground with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not good. They're stopped short on 4th down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 in the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him in. It's Bland. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. He was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Makes the grab. It's Cameron. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll try the outside to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third.
On the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Armour. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He might want another play. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And you Gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the 1st down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Trojans are on the move. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Armour. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Touchdown, USC! And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lewis wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Slings it downfield. It's caught downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Trojans have taken it inside the 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy. Quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Looking for a push on 4th down. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the punishment has been extended. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake, but you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David
unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Number 89 with the catch in the end zone.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play